The jig's up, Morton. Be a good demon and surrender.
Huh? How did you get past my forces?
You underestimate us way too much.
What is this? This is Alator.
Ogma, can you open this door? It's been 10 years since I found this, and I haven't been able to open that door. Use your vaunted technology and open that door.
If I do open the door, what good will it do? Do you know if something's inside?
Oh, just open the damn thing. Even if the end of the world is in there, just do it. How should I know? It's better than being taken by those clowns.
Very well. But you'll have to buy me a little time.
What are they diddling around with? Watching them squirm like that is so painful.
Morton, give up your plans for world conquest.
With a power like this at my fingertips, how can I abandon my ambitions? That's why you government army boobs are so incompetent.
What are you talking about?
I discovered the power of the Alator 10 years ago. I found it when I was still a general of the government forces. When I came to examine the site for an army base here at the South Pole. Then...
He's trying to buy time.
Everyone, attack! Take Morton down!
Hold on there, freaks! You should listen to what I have to say!
You can finish your stories from behind bars.
I don't listen to yarns spun by two-bit criminals.
You... Alan!
Come on, you clowns! I'll make mincemeat out of you!
Heavy machine, smoke bomb, monolith, grenade, firebomb, loop, flame, rocket, flame shot. Mission complete!
I'll see you in hell!
Ogma! Haven't you opened the door yet? You did it, Ogma. Too bad, you army ape. He who laughs last holds the ace.
Damn!
What do you suppose is inside? Morton's secret weapon?
He's just bluffing. We'll get nowhere just babbling here. First, we four have got to break in there. Keep all of the other squads back here. Let's go!
What are you going to do? Just who do you think I am?
I know who you are. The Devil Reborn, General Morton. The pathetic worm who runs amok, trying to reach the piddling goal of world conquest.
You intend to betray me? You intended to take this Alator from me from the start, didn't you?
Saying I will steal it is a mistake.
What?
You pathetic fool. You still don't get it. Don't you understand why we know the Alator so well? And why it was ours to begin with? We knew you had found our lost Alator. And we joined forces with you simply to get it back.
Looks like things are getting hairy. What do we do, Major?
We're still on our mission. Take those two down.
What now? Who are these freaks?
It will take a little more time to activate this. May I have some quiet?
Oh, I'm so sorry to disturb you.
Do you think your goons are gonna stop us?
My. What a bunch of cretins you are. I could use a bit more firepower to stop you. But what about your comrades waiting outside?
Damn.
Hostages. You're one sneaky dude.
If you'll just hang back, I will. Resistance is futile. In the meantime, let me entertain you with a story until the preparations for my magnificent show are finished.
What? A story? You gotta be kidding.
Why not? I've got a few questions for him anyway.
And he does seem to have the advantage.
Just who are you? Surmay Ogma is no mere corporation, is it?
Right to the crux of it. You're such a hasty little girl, aren't you?
Did you expect me to start talking about the weather?
Very well. Let me tell you then. We are the Tuatha De Danann. We live in an age 300 million years in the past.
So that makes you the mysterious ancients who built an advanced civilization before the birth of humankind.
You get right to the point, don't you? But by and large, you're correct. You're quite a wise young lady.
Yeah, do I get a nice parting gift for that?
Well, aren't we the lucky one?
I suppose to historians, that would be the world of 300 million years ago. That's why we're here now. To bring back the historical information gathering device we placed here 300 million years ago. Back to our world of the past.
I see. You wanted to study the history of war, and that's why you incited Morton to carry out his coup.
Close, but no nice parting gift. In the span of these 300 million years, we searched for the information gathering device we lost. Consequently, war broke out. But the subject of our research is not such piddling events as war, you know. The necessary information for us is your evolution of 300 million years, from primitive to intelligent life, and the history of intelligent life that led to the flowering of civilization. Do you understand?
Hold on. I understand that you came back to recover the history information, whatever the ancients placed here 300 million years ago. But that's a little strange. How can you say that this is the high point of our civilization? We may be able to develop a better civilization, or we may destroy ourselves. You could even say your primitive life reaching a state of intelligence was just a coincidence. It seems you already knew how things would turn out before you began your historical research.
Naturally, we pretty much foresaw the shape of things to come. We've repeated this research hundreds of times before.
What are you saying?
Our research begins with a single trigger we created in the world 300 million years ago. And along with that span of time begun by that event, we also cause many circumstances and guide history toward an end we desire. It's like we plant a seed to grow a tree of history. Then we have the information gathering device observe that tree, which takes 300 million years to grow. And when the observation ends, we return the world to the way it was 300 million years ago. Plant a new seed and begin observations again.
Return the world to the way it was? You mean?
You mean you're gonna erase our history?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
No way! I don't want to be erased!
Don't worry, my lady. It's a painless procedure, and we've recorded the 300 million year span of history to every detail.
That's not what we're worried about.
Get serious, Ogma. Where do you get off pruning the branches of our history?
That's it, Major. Give him a good tongue lashing.
The history we've come to build, and the lives of all the people. Not only people, but 300 million years of all life. Just what do you think that is?
Your views of life, your curious philosophy, intrigues me. Such a narrow point of view. That is the limit of your capabilities. Well, it looks like I'm all set. As I promised, I'll show you something really amazing. Our information gathering device, Lucas. Feast your eyes on the sight that will bring about the end of history.
Wait!
This time, things have turned out to be quite interesting. It was a pleasure meeting you all in the end. I bid you a fond farewell.
Agma, it seems those four were drawn into the tower with you.
Destiny seems to link us together.
No doubt they'll get in our way. But whether we can stave them off with our firepower...
I understand. Use Morden's weapons. If they use the Alator technology, we can operate them as we please.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's a fight against time from now on. It sure is ironic that after a span of 300 million years, it all boils down to seconds.
What happened? We haven't disappeared yet, have we?
It would seem as much, so we still have a chance.
Wasn't the room we were in the information gathering device?
The Alator is probably just a control device. It's got to be here somewhere.
And that's where we'll find Agma.
Well, that makes things simple. Let's get cracking and kick some ancient butt.
You said it.
Move him out!
What's the deal, Theo? You'll be left behind.
It's no good. It's just no good. We can't win.
Theo!
We're up against the mysterious ancients. They've got capabilities beyond our imagination. If they don't plant their seed of time, our history will never begin. They're like gods, aren't they?
Listen, Theo. These clowns are no gods. No matter how advanced they are, they're just people. The mistakes they've made are proof of that.
For starters, there's those 8-billion-year-old underground ruins. They're the product of people who lived a separate history. How can the ruins of a history that was supposed to be erased still remain?
Yeah, and that Alator thing. Isn't it weird that Agma lost track of it and it was partially destroyed by tectonic shifts? Wouldn't superior beings have been able to foresee and avoid stuff like that?
What are you getting at?
Maybe while they were repeating the same experiment over and over again, there's been a tear in the space-time continuum. And Agma, in a situation that Agma and the others couldn't have foreseen, has begun to happen.
That's the weak point of the ancients.
You got it.
So, if we know their vulnerabilities, what's our plan?
Believe in your own strength and never give up.
And no matter what the circumstances, we act with cool judgment.
And we always come out of things alive.
That's it then.
The same plan as ever.
Same as always.
What? You mean this is the same as always?
Well then, let's do this.
Let's do it as we always do, Major.
Okay, let's move out.
Mission 10, start! Heavy machine gun. Shotgun. Sniper rifle. Flame shot. Heavy machine gun. Laser gun. Heavy machine gun.
This one's not moving.
Head grenade. Shotgun. Flame shot.
Target confirmed. This one's not moving. This one's not moving. This one's not moving. This one's not moving. Target confirmed.
Flame shot.
Target confirmed. Target confirmed. This one's not moving. This one's not moving. This one's not moving. This one's not moving.
Enemy Iron Lizard. Double machine gun. Sniper rifle. Heavy machine gun. Firebomb. Grenade. Double machine gun.
This one's not moving.
Heavy machine gun. Heavy laser gun. Shotgun. Range. Laser gun.
You're wasted. No, it just can't be. You're wasted. You're wasted. No, it just can't be.
Firebomb.
Got it.
Rocket launcher.
Got it.
This one's not moving.
Super grenade. Enemy kick-handed lizard. Heavy laser shotgun.
Got it. No, it just can't be.
Range shot. Rocket launcher. Super enemy pirate dog sniper rifle. Heavy laser gun. Grenade. Shotgun. Heavy machine gun. Double machine gun. Firebomb. Stone. Smoke bomb. Sniper rifle. Heavy laser gun. Shotgun. Flame shot.
No, it just
one's
can't
not
be.
moving.
No, it just can't be.
machine gun.
Monolith, bring the fire bomb.
This one's not moving. This one's not moving.
No, it just hit me. No, it just hit me. No, it just hit me.
Launcher. Super grenade. Enemy lizard. Pirate lizard. Double machine gun.